I'm just thinking maybe I'm old, but I'm like thinking like you probably touched hella kids and changed their whole life.
For sure.
Yeah, just listening to you talk.
That's I hope so.
Yeah.
But my whole thing is I come to work every day. If I could just change one, by the time I'm done, like I don't have to change a lot. If I touched one, I'm good. I'm good, and anything else is gravy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean that's why we in the business. After a while, at first you just like I said, I just got in it because I needed a job. Month in, I'm like, oh, this is it.
It turned into something else. So you found your calling.
Yeah.
And do you see yourself doing something outside of being principal?
Yeah. What's next?
Like what's next?
Podcast, speaking engagement. No, seriously, like at some point, I want to try.
What you want to do with your podcast?
What is your podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all curious? That's the hook. So for all the
you got it.
Look, watch this. I've been saying it for like an hour. I've been waiting for y'all to ask. So for all the listeners, for two dudes and the chick. No, so what I want to do is just you create a platform. So my platform, I'm just gonna number one share my story and kind of relate it to, and this is all based on Ijoma's dissertation, right? Like it was. I never really looked at it like that until he started asking me certain questions, and then it just kind of jogged in my. But I feel like once again, one person, if I could get one administrator, right, or one teacher, or one district administrator, or somebody to change their perspective, because that's perspectives is off sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like when they're dealing with our kids. You know what I'm saying? Kids who come from disadvantaged backgrounds and things like that. Like myself, that perspective, and I had many people like breathe life into me growing up. Like I could remember my third grade teacher, Miss Bassey, white lady, but she breathed life into me. And then I had a fifth grade teacher, Miss Doster, who's still teaching to this day. I don't know if you guys know Miss Doster, but she's been at several schools. She still was breathing life into me, like just reaffirming me. You know what I'm saying? So like. Perspective change, you know what I'm saying? So like if what I'm putting out there and sharing, like, why did I make this decision in this moment? Like what was the driving force? So like me sharing my story of why I try to be humble and stay grounded because I grew up poor. You know what I'm saying? So like if I can share my story and it can change one person's outlook and that person could impact another person, right?
Ripple effect.
Yeah. So the ripple effect. So that is the whole point of the podcast. And so I call myself that NKA, the Game Orchestrator. Okay. That's my handle for it. And I just want it. So it's with educators in mind, but not limited to like, I wanted to stretch, like parents can listen to it and hear something from an administrator point of view to say, oh, you know what? I didn't think about it like that. Like this is what the principal have to think about. And I probably need to switch something up. Or a kid to hear the podcast and say, man, I could do what he's doing. Yeah, you could, because I'm not doing anything really all that spectacular except for, just going about my business with my background in mind. That's it. Like a kid can really do my job. You know what I'm saying? Like if they had the right perspective, it's not about it's not about the talent. It's not about I have talent. They have talent. You know what I'm saying? They just got to switch that mind frame. But it also takes like life experience. So that is the whole point. So like I have a whole like slew. Me and Ijoma chopped it up the other day. I have a whole like slew of ideas. And so, like, I'll be sharing, like, okay, this is, for one example, this is one situation. This is how I dealt with it. This is why I did that.
Oh, so you're going to be talking about your day and what you
That would be one piece. One episode is just going to be, like, who I am. You know what I'm saying? My story. You know what I'm saying? Intro.
Yeah, that's always the intro.
Yeah, so.
Doing this once a week?
No, I'm not on the two dudes and a chick hype. No, probably, like, once a month.
Okay.
Because I I just want to give.
He got a newborn at home.
That too. No, I want to give the episode time to sink in. Like I don't want to just.
You want to build up another.
Yeah, like what you guys are doing is great, you know. But every week you have a whole different topic and a whole different hype. Like mine is very specific, very like it's a theme, right? So there won't be a bunch of, you know what I mean. It'd be all pretty streamlined. So once a month, plus there's some other things I want to do around it, you know, each episode as well. So that's gonna all take time.
That's dope.
Yeah. So. Listeners, be on the lookout, man. You know, follow me. You know, NKA, now known as
Game Orchestrator. Look
When
at
you thinking about putting it out?
Me and Jomo. I did like a test run. You know what I'm saying? There's some adjustments I had to make because I'm brand new to like the format. You know, in terms of like the mic sound, like everything was pretty cool as far as the content, but like the sound need to be a little bit better. There's just a few tweaks that I gotta make. So hopefully we can drop something in like a month or two. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited. This is like reinvigorating. Like I haven't been excited like this in a long time.
That's awesome.
Yes, it's you know, I told him at the time, I think I've told y'all too, like he's really talented when it comes to being an educator and being a principal. You know what I mean? He got that that you don't learn about in school. In schools, we teach you how to be CEOs of schools. Like when we train principals and administrators, we teaching them how to be CEOs, how to be managers of men and women. We ain't necessarily teaching them that helps you have that perspective that he's talking about, that helps you build those relationships. And so that's the thing that we always struggle with is how do we take folks like Santos, who does really, really good work, and then translate the stuff that he does to other folks in a way that they can take it and apply it to their own practice. So
have some seminars.
Yeah.
That's kind of like where I'm going.
Yeah.
With the whole, but you know, here's the biggest